Hey YouTube, it's Soul Yoga here. I wanted to come on and do a video for Friday. Yeah, Friday I said is a Floatry Friday, so I have a new one for you. Spent some time meditating last night, and I've been meditating for quite a bit for a few years now. And even after a few years, sometimes that my mind is busy, and my mind was busy like a lot last night. And what kept coming up was regrets and about, things that I did in my past, whether it was career-wise or school-wise, um, just life decisions, relationships with different people, work relationships, um, or anything else. But it just kept playing in my mind like a tape recorder, because that's usually how your mind is. It's like a crazy monkey mind. It's just always going, and replaying these tapes. And in mid-thought, I stopped myself and I said, you know what? I said, why am I regretting, the things that I did in my past, or the things that I should have done sooner, when I should be just grateful where I am? And usually I am. I'm usually grateful. But for some reason, last night I was just a little busy and overthinking things. And so that made me think about what I was going to talk to you about today, which is regrets. And we should have no regrets. No woulda, couldas, no woulda, shouldas, or shoulda, couldas, all of that. Let's scratch that. Because where you are today is where you're supposed to be. None of that stuff in the past, yesterday, last year, 5 years ago, none of that matters. Where you are is where you're supposed to be. And I don't believe in any coincidences, so anything that happens to you is because the stars and the universe all lined up just for you in this very moment. So if you're on a track to where you're trying to find out what you want to do with your life, trying to find your purpose, or trying to make a new job change, whatever it is, just know that you're on the right track, and keep doing what you're doing. And don't think about, well, gosh, I should have started blah, blah, blah back then, or is it too late for me to start? It's never too late. You have today. Each day that you go to sleep and you wake up, it's a brand new day. It's like resetting the clock. So I said that to say, I wanted to share with you a meditation that I came across, and I like reading from this book. This one is called Yoga 365. It's one of my favorites, but there was actually a meditation in here about regrets. So I'm just going to read it to you briefly, and hopefully you'll be inspired. This one says, release regret to free yourself. When we allow our minds to dwell in the place of would have, could have, should have, we restrict our lives. We imprison ourselves in a web of rigid self-criticism that binds us to our gifts and hinders our abilities to make choices and create change. Today, instead of living in a mindset of regret, try to look at where you are in this very moment and appreciate what you have learned. And when a regret takes hold of you, say to yourself, I release you as I move forward. So, this is some good stuff. I found this on Amazon, but anyway, it's called Yoga 365, and you don't have to be a yogi to want to read this. I like to have a daily reading meditation, and I switch back and forth to this one and my favorite that's on my bedside, which is The Four Agreements by Dan Miguel Luis something. Anyway, that's a good book, but it's called The Four Agreements. But this one I just read from about regrets is called Yoga 365 by Susanna Harwood Rubin. Anyway, that's the book there. So to sum that up, it was basically about what I was saying. All of those regrets that we're struggling with, forget about it. Like even now, like I'm struggling with some things, like I'm thinking like, man, if I would have done this sooner, what path would I be on? if I would have done it sooner, I wouldn't be where I am right now. So the universe lined it up to where I'm supposed to be right now in this very moment. Everything that's taking off from me, career-wise, um, life-wise, I am where I am supposed to be. And sometimes we struggle in this human experience that we're having in our spiritual bodies. We struggle with that woulda, coulda, shouldas, and all that stuff plays in your mind like a tape recorder. If you can, if you get to a point in your meditation practice, whatever it might be. All right, YouTube, sorry about that, I'm back. Sometimes you just gotta free up space. Anyway, that's what happens when you only have 16 gigabytes on your phone. So, where was I? Anyway, I was talking about regrets and my struggle with, even now, with struggling with trying to get past that. And it's a progress. Every day, you just gotta rewrite your story. So if you keep telling yourself the same story, then history is gonna repeat itself. So if, let's just say your old story is, oh gosh, I'm too old for that, or I'm never gonna be able to do that. I won't be able to have funds for that, or that's not who I am. Like, if I did that, what would people think? Stop telling yourself that story. It's time to rewrite a new story. So, and it takes some time because you have to retrain the brain. Like, you gotta tell yourself, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go after that art dream, or I'm gonna go after, I'm gonna become an instructor, or I'm gonna go and climb Mount Everest. Whatever it is that you wanna do. I'm just throwing out some ideas out there. Just know that you can do it. You can rewrite your story. Don't worry about regrets and things in your past that you should have done or could have done. Every day is a new story. It's like starting over. It's a rebirth. So, today, this is your Floatry Friday, and this is Soul to Soul Yoga. If you like this video and you'd like to see more on Floatry Friday, please give me some suggestions or some books that you may have read, or even a quote that you want me to talk about. So leave a comment below if you enjoyed this video, and please like my videos. I would appreciate it. Likes make me feel good too. Anyway, wishing everyone a happy Friday, and till next time. So thanks for watching, everyone. Bye-bye. Namaste.